Hello. Okay, so for these science videos, I am mainly going to show you how the projects work functionally, since Kaylin is going to explain more of the scientific method behind each experiment. This is mainly just so you see the supplies, the materials, and get a feel for how things work before you actually go and demonstrate for your class. Okay, so week 1, our experiment is called blinking, and your materials will be a piece of paper, some tape, some scissors, a pencil, and a ruler. So pretty basic. This experiment is going to talk a lot about persistence of vision, so we'll talk a minute about what that is. But let's get started. Okay, so first thing you need to do is just measure out. Each person's going to need 2 strips of paper that are 2 by 4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold over my paper so I can measure both of those at once. So I'm going to make a fold and do a little quick measuring. 2 inches here at the bottom by 4 inches by 4 inches up. And anyways, measure that out. Measure that out. And now we'll cut and we'll end up with 2 strips. For the younger classes, you may want to have your strips cut out, or just make sure to have parents on hand who are going to help the little ones measuring and cutting, and that will take up quite a bit of time. Now you can separate your papers. On one of them only, you need to measure 1 inch down. So 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. You can draw a line straight across. And in between those lines, that's going to be your drawing space. So go ahead and make those lines. You don't want this piece to move. So go ahead and tape it down to the table. And then you're going to draw a face. Just basic, whatever your drawing skills allow for. Mine don't allow for much. You want one eye to be open, kind of an, I don't even know how to do this. One open eyeball and one closed eyeball. I'll get some eyebrows, put a nose if you want, mouth, whatever your skills are. Okay, and maybe a little bit of hair, so we're not scaring people. Okay, you're going to put your second piece of paper directly on top, and you're going to tape that also at the top, not the bottom. You need to be able to see your face, your original drawing, through and trace as perfectly or as closely as you can, which the hairdo makes that a little bit hard actually. But you want your mouth in the same place, you want your nose in the same place, you want your eyeball to look exactly the same. Let's see, there's some eyebrows. The only difference is that on this paper, both your eyeballs are going to be open. Okay, whoops, let's get those looking, well, anyways, you get the idea. Okay, now we are going to take our pencil and we're going to tape it to the paper like so. Let's see. Here you go. And tape it. Well, it's curling, but that's okay. Anyways, once it's taped on there, you're going to give it a little roll, and students are going to place their hands on either side of the pencil, and hopefully without ripping the paper to bits, they're going to roll Whoops, it gets a little tricky. And that's the experiment, okay? If you notice, it looks like the person is winking or blinking. Okay, and the reason for this is called persistence of vision. So persistence of vision means that your eye and your brain holds on to a series of images longer than the image is actually being shown in order to form a single complete picture. So if you move the picture fast enough, your brain is still holding on to this image even when this image is being shown, and it gives the effect of movement or motion. And it's what early cartoonists use in order to rapidly make pictures appear to be moving. They would rapidly change pictures that had slightly different variations in the character movement. So persistence of vision is pretty much all we're looking at. For younger kids, this is probably going to take up most of your time. They're going to have a hard time gripping the pencil, making sure that it doesn't roll up the paper. They might have to repeat it. The cutting alone is hard enough. For older kids, they can try making more faces. Maybe the mouth opens and closes for talking, or maybe they try making a little flip book that they can hold onto with one hand and flip, and they can make somebody run or move or jump or whatever. You can get totally creative. But anyways, we are just, learning about a little bit about how the eyeball works and how our brain works and how we hold on to one image even after the image has been removed, and we can make things appear to be moving that are in fact not moving. So anyways, have fun with that. Bye.